I have brought Sylvie Changing from Decker Bullock Sotheby's to join me today to share some of our mutual experiences, the miracles that we collaboratively do with our clients. So would you share a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yes, well, as you said, I'm affiliated with Decker Bullock in Marin County. We're the #1 broker. And I have a lot of fun with social media. I recently actually was featured on the Inman News, that's a national real estate news network, as a social media all-star. I have a huge presence on Facebook, and I'm an active blogger and avid photographer.
Okay, well, the next question would be, how does changing places benefit you as a realtor with your client?
It's a huge benefit. It's a huge value for me because, you know, the first thing I talk about with my clients when I meet them and talk about selling their house is how are we going to prepare the house? And a lot of times people have accumulated a lot of stuff throughout the years. I mean, sometimes I work with people who've been in the house for 30 years, have raised several children. They keep everything. I mean, sometimes you have closet-fulls of toys from when the kids were little, you have first-grade drawings, and they have a hard time letting go. And so for me to be able to bring someone like you to help them get rid of this stuff they've accumulated over the years and just sell whatever they don't need any longer in their new home, bring to Goodwill for donations, just everything. You have a team of professionals. You have insurance, which is also very important.
Yeah, workers' comp.
You have a team of very well-trained professionals who use your system. You've been in business for over 20 years, I believe, right. So it's certainly a well-honed system.
23 years.
That works very well. And so for me to be able to bring you as part of my team, you know, together with the painters, the stagers, etc., is huge, because moving is very overwhelming. I think it's considered by most people to be one of the three most stressful events in someone's life, together with divorce and death of a close one. So bringing you in, for me, is huge.
And we make it fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Well, tell me then, the next question would be, how do we benefit your clients? What's your experience?
Right. Well, again, you know, as moving is very stressful, for them it's a huge relief, because the whole process of selling a house is very emotional. And going through your belongings, getting rid of everything, together with, you know, life still goes on, you know, taking the kids to school or whatever is happening in your daily life, or going to work, having someone coming in and taking care of all that for you in a short span of time. Because generally people, they might take, you know, 6 months or a year or even more to make the decision to sell their house, but once they make the decision, they want the house on the market in 2 weeks, you know, or even sooner, yesterday.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
And they don't, a lot of time they underestimate how long it's going to take to pack up or to get the house ready. Because let's face it, nowadays, buyers expect to walk into a house that looks like a model home. It's staged, it's the furnishings are sparse, and the house looks like nobody lives in it.
Yeah.
So you come in and you make the miracle happen.
Yeah. Yeah. We make it look very feng shui. Northern California is extremely sophisticated.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's required when you're selling a house. So that's why we're such good teammates. Well, I think the next thing would be, tell us a fun story about how we helped one of your clients.
I have a good one, yes. So I had a beautiful listing in one of the most posh areas of Marin County. It was a big home sitting on a hilltop with a beautiful view of Mount Tam. And the seller came by himself. He had a wife and 3 kids over in Europe. They were relocating to California. And he made an all-cash offer, closed in 2 weeks, and then he told me Sylvie, my containers are arriving next week, and my wife is arriving a few days after that, and I want everything unpacked, and I want the house ready for her to move in. I want her to just arrive, unpack her suitcase, and have a beautiful, organized home. And I told him, boy, do I have the woman for you. So I brought you in, and the rest is history. I mean, with all the steps, there were a lot of steps.
Oh, I still remember the steps. Well, like 160
You
steps.
did it in, what, a couple of days, I think. You got the whole house
Three
organized.
days, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was wonderful.
Well,
And he was very pleased.
So it was a pretty amazing job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming. And this is Sylvie Zolezzi.
Yes, and to reach me, you can call me at 415-505-4789, or my email. You can email me or visit my website, www.yourpieceofmarin.com.